Hey y'all, Southern Sleuth here. One of my favorite questions to ask fellow Nancy Drew fans is which game is your Nancy Drew aesthetic? It got me wondering how our favorite games might relate to our personal style choices, specifically how we might decorate our bedrooms. Sometimes your favorite game isn't your aesthetic, but another game might be. Between all 34, we have a lot of aesthetics to choose from. To avoid making this an hour-long video, I decided to break it up into the fan-declared eras, one era per video. So, I utilized the eras explained by Carter of Carter Plays to choose which games to do, and then Pinterest to get the pictures. This video will focus on games 1 through 6, the classic era. First up, Secrets Can Kill. If this game is your aesthetic, you love the classics, which also translates to possibly having classic Nancy Drew books lining your shelves, or perhaps you even got one of those big Nancy Drew book pillows off Etsy for your bed. Speaking of your bed, I'm picturing a big wooden frame with some floral wallpaper to give a nod to Aunt Eloise's rooms. While you may debate bright or muted color bedspreads, you probably have at least a majority red or green around you, just like Aunt Eloise's living room. Or perhaps you really love a good 50s vibe and you wanted to decorate your life after Maxine's Diner. Just make sure you leave the grease smell in the kitchen. If your aesthetic is stay tuned for danger, you are bold, but still classic. You probably have a big mirror or makeup table in your bedroom. You love the big city and are a bit of a maximalist, and your room reflects that. Maybe even memorabilia from your favorite TV shows on the walls or your favorite video game. Basically, you sleep in a prop room with a bed, and you love every second of it. Big bold patterns? Check. Oh, and probably a TV. If looking out your window doesn't show you views of big skylines and busy streets, it is what you wish for. So if you put up a New York, New York poster or a California Dreamin' one, no one will blame you. If Message in a Haunted Mansion is your vibe, you go one of two ways. Either you are Abby with your celestial 90s vibes with a sun and moon over your bed, possibly purple and blue LED lights lining your room, or you are Rose with your classic, grand, and probably very red aesthetic. Maybe you love vintage pieces of furniture that possibly have secret compartments in them. Well, we are Nancy Drew fans. We probably all want that. Oh, and tapestries, no matter if you are Abby or Rose. You have thick, heavy curtains and big tapestries, possibly even over your bed. What 90s girl didn't want a canopy bed? Whether you prefer purple, blue, and spider brooches, or red, gold, and heavy wooden pieces, Message in a Haunted Mansion is a gorgeous aesthetic. If you have a much softer aesthetic, your love might be Treasure in a Royal Tower. You love decorating with light blush colors, and sometimes your room looks more like a hotel than a bedroom. Very picture perfect. If you don't have a bedroom chandelier and gorgeous crown molding, you wish you did. High ceilings, crown molding, maybe even a fireplace. Very French Regency core. To top it off, you either went thrifting for old portraits to put around your bedroom, or you have them from your ancestors, probably gold frames. Either way, Laura Jean daydreams of romantically running down castle hallways in a full ball gown and dramatically throwing herself on your bed. Lace, candles, decorative pillows, and hopefully a working radiator. Your room is the place of dreams. It's not the final game of this video, but it is the final scene. This is yet another game that has red at the core of its aesthetic. The final scene is a theater kid's dream, and your bedroom reflects just that. Either you are your 1920s vibes, like when the Royal Palladium was built, or you are full-on red curtains and sing Broadway show tunes into your vanity at full volume. Think elegant. Think bold. Throwing a little gold in there with the red also works. Bonus points if you have any old posters or Harry Houdini memorabilia. Think of the old theaters on Broadway with their big, beautiful gold accents and swooping curtains. This is yet another aesthetic that deserves a big mirror in the bedroom. How else are you going to get ready to break a leg? Are you seeing red again, or is it just me? If your Nancy Drew game aesthetic is Secret of the Scarlet Hand, you either love red or you love jade. The Mayas love jade. You probably fall into archaeology core, which is close to academia but more ancient history than maps and school books. Every piece of decor in your bedroom came from somewhere special. Instead of buying a lamp from Walmart or Target, yours is passed down from family or gotten at an antique store. Whether it's from your own travels or someone else's, your bookshelf is decorated with a rock from Mexico or sand from beaches all over the world. You take pride in knowing where your stuff came from. Your desk, though, disaster. Cluttered from all your varied interests, and cleaning up isn't your strong suit. And that's the classic eras. Take them all with a grain of salt, as I am no designer. Seems like these games have a lot of red, though. Maybe that's just a classic mystery color. So, which game do you consider to be your aesthetic? Does your bedroom match the vibes of these bedrooms? Or do you wish it did? Keep on the lookout for the next era, the golden era. If you like this video, consider liking it and giving me a follow. You can also find me on Instagram under the same name. Thanks for sleuthing, y'all.